Here we are at the Intercoiffure Spring Atelier. We're backstage getting ready to do the men's tip of the day. And the way this usually works is the show's over. We're in the prep room because I got a very dear peer of mine, George Alderette, who says, "Hey Frank, I need a haircut." So this is how we typically do it. We're doing everybody else's hair, but now we're doing each other's. So George has a tremendous amount of hair on top, and the tip we want to show you for today is how to change the pliability of the texture we're working with. So instead of being stuck to, this is his natural hair, I'm going to use a razor, and I'm going to razor the top of George's hair by breaking down the density of it so I can get it to move and become the fabric that I want it to be. So the first thing I'm going to do is direct all this top, which is George, Mexican, right? Mexican heritage background. So he's got a tremendous amount of Latino hair. And I want to take some of the wave pattern out and the strength of it. So the first thing I'm going to do is drop about a ½ inch out so I don't touch the hair around the hairline, because that's what's going to give me a pompadour to get that hair to move back later. And I don't want short pieces there. But everything behind that, I'm going to take about a ½ inch section, and I'm going to dwindle the hair. So I have a razor, I'm using a wide tooth comb and a long comb with some strength. I want to make sure it doesn't bend. And I'm going to work the shaft of the hair with the razor, and I'm going to make this hair finer. And I don't want to say thinner, but it's going to allow me to be about 1 inch from the scalp. I never want to get any closer than 1 inch with the razor. And I want to make sure I'm laying the razor parallel to the hair. I don't want to ever come in this way, perpendicular. I want to stay parallel, and very lightly on wet hair, I want to make sure I'm just taking the strength of the hair out. That allows me to tell it what to do, than it telling me what to do. So I become the professional here. So I'm going to work it down, work it down, work it down. Take another section, about a ½ inch, and continue to go right back towards the crown. And I'm going to work this out. And you can see it's very fine pieces that come off. It's not chunks. It's very fine. If it's coming off chunky, you're putting too much pressure on the razor. So I'm going to work this section very lightly. And I'm going to work this right back the way to the crown. So that's working it from front to back. Now I'm going to go side to side doing the same thing. So I'm going to come to the parietal ridge on this side. I'm going to make sure all the hair gets combed that way. And I'm going to do the same thing across the top of this now. I'll go a little bit faster now, but it's the same technique. Keeping in mind the hair has to be wet, very minimal pressure, and the razor is parallel to the hair. And I'll get this all the way over, and I have that broken down both horizontally and vertically now. So it's going to allow me to comb that hair backward, or if I want to put a pompon on it, it allows me to move the hair. So I'm telling it what to do. And this gives him more flexibility, especially in men's hair cutting today with the barbershops. We're looking for versatility and flexibility, not just a one look or more than one look. So George, being a platform artist, sometimes he dresses in suit and tie, sometimes he looks like a funky hair color. So this is our tip of the day here backstage at the Intercoiffure Atelier with Modern Salon.